guys, who's excited for another camp? I know I am. So Venture Camp is back. We've got a new name. We've got some new adventures, some new things that are going on this year. So I'm just going to let you know about that here. So first of all, we're going to do a lot more arts and crafts this year. Very excited about that. Secondly, we have a new name. We are going to be Camp Kindle. I wanted to have a camp that had an actual name, but I couldn't think of anything great last year. But I love Kindle. We're going to Kindle creativity. We're going to Kindle adventure. We're going to Kindle friendships, and it's going to be awesome. Also, another thing that I'm super excited about is we have badges this year. This little pinback badge that I got made out of some watercolor illustrations. There are 3 different badges that you can earn, and I'm so excited. I wanted to have badges since the very beginning, and this year I actually made it happen. Last year was a test, so anyway, so some other things that are going to be different. Camp is going to last 3 weeks. It's a virtual camp out, and so we're going to be working together on Instagram, in a private Facebook group, and you'll be getting the prompts and things through your email. Now, because I made badges, I would love to be able to cover just the cost of these. So one of my ideas was to make this last year. My idea was eventually to make it a business with capital B. I'm not doing that. I'm not trying to be profitable, but I would love to break even on these. So what we're going to do is, because basically I don't want to make money off this. I just want to make badges. How nerdy is that? So anyway, these did not cost a terrible lot of money. So what we're going to do is we're going to have camp exclusively for Patreon. Now, you do not have to pay a minimum amount. Anybody who's a patron, if you sign up for $1, you will get entry to camp. You'll get all the prompts. You'll get the welcome pack. You'll get the printable badges. So you can make your own badges. For as little as $1, you can join us. Now, if you want the physical badges, there's a level you can sign up for that. There's a few different tiers. You can be like a tenderfoot or a ranger, and every different level of camper will get different extra goodies. But if you just want to do the camp on the cheap, you want to print your own badges, you can sign up for $1. It will not hurt my feelings. I hope everybody can do it. So, there's a level for printables. There's a level for, I mail you stickers. There's a level for these. I think I'm going to throw some stick pencils in there somewhere, because who doesn't love a good stick pencil? And then the highest level, because there's arts and crafts this year, if you don't want to track down all the arts and crafts supplies, which I will send in a list to everyone, if you don't have time to do that, I can send those to you. So that'll be fun for me, because I can go along shopping for watercolors and all of these different craft supplies and package them up. I love sending mail to people. So if you want that, there is going to be a deadline for signups for the camp supplies, because I don't want a closet full of supplies that people don't need. So I'm not going to order any of that until after you guys have registered for camp. So the cutoff for that will be here. You can still sign up for camp after that date, but not for the supplies, because that's when I'm going to order everything in bulk. It's going to come here. I'm going to split it out among the campers and send it across the world. And I'm allowing myself about 2 weeks after that cutoff date to get the supplies from here to you. If you live in Australia, which some of you do, I hope it will get there in time. It might take a little bit longer, but also I'm going to put the camp activities that need those supplies more toward the end of camp, and put the things that you probably have at your house, like a crayon, near the first week of camp, to kind of build a little bit extra padding in there. So just keep that in mind if you're international. I'm not sending super speedy. I'm going to do the standard shipping, unless you want to pay extra for that. And I would be happy to do that, but it's not kind of rolled into the Patreon price. So that's that. This is Sarah from the future here. I was so excited to tell you about camp that I didn't tell you anything about how Patreon works. So if you're new around here, you might not know, I've had a Patreon since January. I'm just going to do a little scroll through to show you the kinds of things I normally share on Patreon. So Patreon is a monthly subscription where you pledge support to creators. They could be artists, podcasters, YouTubers, all different kinds, and they use those pledges to support their artwork for buying supplies, or I use mine to pay for music that I use in the background of my YouTube videos, that kind of thing. And so what I normally have for my patrons that they can pledge for are printables like this one here, or desktop wallpaper backgrounds with some of my photography. And so what I've done is I have added Camp Kindle as an exclusive to Patreon bonus for 1 month. So it'll be 3 weeks in September. We will be having camp. And when you sign up for camp on Patreon, it's going to have you signed up as an ongoing, but you can opt out at any time. This doesn't lock you into a year-long subscription or anything. So if you sign up for camp and you decide that you don't want to continue Patreon, you can absolutely unsubscribe. One thing to keep in mind is that it doesn't actually charge you until the month following. So let's say if you sign up in August, it's not going to charge you until September. So that's kind of how that works, just so you know. And then I'm going to show you some examples of what the rewards normally are. So the ongoing perk for $1 is that I send out a patron-only love letter, including links to what I've been reading, watching, and inspired by. And then as you can see, there's a Camp Kindle bonus for every level as well. So for this Camp Kindle bonus, you get entry to camp, a welcome kit, and printable badges. And then going down another example, so my $5 patrons are called Pathfinders, and their ongoing perk is a monthly printable. So that means that even when camp's over, you're going to continue to get that monthly printable. And the Camp Kindle bonus, it's not just one printable, it's going to be 2 or 3. It's your camp journal and some printable stickers. And they all stack. So if you sign up for Pathfinder, you're going to get all of this, and the desktop wallpaper, and the welcome kit and printable badges. So that's kind of how that works. And the only exception is down here at the Voyager level. This is just for camp. And you have to sign up by August the 25th, that's when I'm going to close it, and it won't open back up until the next session of camp. And that's the level where you get all your supply kit and your twig pencil. So if you want that, be sure to sign up by August 25th, and that's just to give me time to get everything mailed to people before camp. I want to be able to order everything at once and then send it out. So let me know if you have any questions about this Patreon thing. And if you like what's going on with camp, you might just want to stay subscribed to Patreon, but you absolutely don't have to. You aren't making any kind of long-term commitment. It only charges you a month at a time, and you can unsubscribe at any time. So now let's hop back to Sarah of the future, who is super, super excited about camp. I think I've told you everything. I'm so excited. I'm just kind of like rambling. I will put like previews of all this stuff over on Patreon. You might be watching this there. You might be on YouTube, but check down below for the links if you're not on Patreon already. There'll be pictures of the badges that you're going to get. Also, another level, there's going to be stickers. Now, for the stickers and printables, I'm just putting up, for examples, the stuff from last year. So I'm going to be designing new printables and new stickers, but I haven't got those quite ready yet. I have about another month to keep cooking up stuff, but I wanted to go ahead and open registration because I'm so excited and I want to get some campers registered, and also like to have time if you guys want to order the craft supplies. We're going to do things like sun printing, so I can order like a batch of sun print paper and split it out amongst everyone, so it might be cheaper than buying it yourself. I'm not sure. And also, if you do that level, you get all the other perks like the badges and the stick pencil and stickers and all that fun stuff. So I am super excited about camp. I hope you are too. I'm going to have the dates and everything down below because right now I'm doing things off the top of my head and I'm terrible at remembering numbers. So that's why I'm not saying any prices or dates other than you can join for as little as $1. So I hope to see you there. I'm super excited. Camp was so much fun last year and now we have badges. So how can it get any better than that? I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. I would love to hear what you're most excited about. If you were at camp last year, if you haven't done this, remember, some people were confused last year. This is a virtual camp, so it's only online. We're on like Facebook and Instagram and email. You don't have to physically come. You can do this from anywhere in the world. And last year we had people from lots of different continents and it was really exciting. So I'm going to call it there for now, and I hope to see you at camp. See you next time. Cheers.